Welcome back, folks. 1,000 points. It's quite the accomplishment in college basketball, and Gracie Schoonhoven has now joined that elite club. We learn more about her in this week's SportsFource Champion.
Yeah, there's a lot of times I look at my assistants and just kind of shake our head and go, wow, that was, what an incredible play.
In 70 games played at Dordt, Gracie Schoonhoven has scored 1,001 points, becoming the most recent Defender women's basketball player to join the 1,000-point club.
I've played with some really great people who have helped me get there, so honestly, all credit to everyone I've played with and my coaches who, put me in the positions and situations to score.
This accomplishment has been years in the making. It goes well beyond Gracie's first practice on campus. It goes back to building relationships in a small community and finding the right fit to exceed expectations.
And I've known her since she was little, and just kind of watch her go up through the ranks and have just a tremendous career at Unity Christian, and being able to win a state championship with Janie, her sister, and then going through the recruiting process with her.
Gracie and her potent scoring ability showed up right away in her freshman season when she put up 365 points in 30 games played before a season-ending ACL injury. But that setback only pushed her to pursue greatness with even more intensity.
Our team in general just plays very fast. We're very up and down the court. Usually I try to get some runouts, try to beat some people down the floor. And then we just have our teammates that get it to us. And otherwise, I feel like I'm basically a driver. When I get it, I'm just going to try to go right to the hoop.
Head coach Bill Harmson has had a front row seat every step of the way during Gracie's 1,000-point journey, including the triumphs and the trials, and she has handled each step with Defender determination.
And to see her fight back and work her way back and finally start playing a year ago, and then to finish the season the way she did, I mean, that's just the utmost of character and God's blessings during that time, right?